Hey, what's up, guys? So this video is about the 7 things that men should be looking out for that are relationship red flags. A lot of you guys, man, you guys are going out there dating these girls, and I've been there. I've been a victim of it, where you're basically getting into situations where you're seeing and you're not confronting, you're not looking at the obvious things that are going on. You're thinking with the wrong head. Like, everybody wants a beautiful girl. There's nothing wrong with having a beautiful woman. I got a beautiful woman, but you got to be thinking smart, and you got to know what to look for, and you got to know what to be reasonable about and what you should not be reasonable about. Okay, let's jump into it right now. I'm going to tell you the 7 things that you need to be looking for in terms of red flags with chicks. First one is they're constantly negative. All they do when you give them something good, you give them some good advice, they give you this negative aspect to it. Well, you know, could be, well, I don't know, maybe it will be, maybe it's not going to work out, I don't know, I don't want you to get your hopes up, or whatever the case may be. So look, when you have somebody that's super negative, you're never going to grow, you're never going to win. You got to surround yourself with a positive girl. Can't be around somebody that's negative just because they're pretty. They're a real bitch, and they're real mean, and they're not nice, and they're super negative, and sky's always falling.
The sky is falling! The sky is falling!
You spend hours on the phone talking to them and trying to walk them off a cliff. Waste of time, dude. Waste of time. The other red flag is that they're always glued to their phone. You're constantly dealing with somebody that is not present. You go to dinner with the person and they're just sitting there on their phone the whole time, blah, 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 you know, texting, whatever, Instagramming, TikToking, whatever. You got to be with a girl that when you're with her, she's not sitting there on their phone all the time, right? There's times where you should be on your phone, or you need to handle something, I understand. But you got to be able to have her attention. If you're going to dinner and you're spending time, and you're trying to talk to her and she's constantly on her phone, red flag, dude. She's not paying attention. Like, I don't even talk. Like, if, you know, sometimes I'm out someplace and whoever I'm with picks up the phone and they start talking, and while I'm talking, I literally look at them like, hey, just let me know when you're done. Let me know when you're done with that, so because I need your full attention. The third thing that is a red flag is there's always drama around them. Dude, if you got a chick and there's always drama around them, they got dramatic friends, they got friends that are always calling them with some dramatic crap, you have absolutely got to eliminate that, okay?
Engage or eliminate target. Eliminate hostile target.
You want people that are drama-free. You want girls that are drama-free. Maybe they're drama-free in terms of, like, you know, maybe they're not creating drama, but they got all these people around them that are creating drama. You can't have that in your life, dude. You can't have drama. The fourth thing is controlling behavior. You can't be with somebody that's trying to control you. And when I mean control, it's an interesting thing because most people misunderstand what this word even means, okay? There's good control and bad control.
In control.
Good control is like, you know, you're kind of handling situations correctly, and you know what you should do, you know what you shouldn't do. But then there's bad control, which is like, you know, you're constantly trying to change or make decisions for the person. You're telling them where they can go, where they can't go, who they should be friends with, who they shouldn't be friends with, all that type of stuff. Now, it's different if you meet somebody and you're like, hey, I don't want blah and blah and blah in my life. That's different. If after you're with them, you're starting to try to change things, you're trying to control them about what they want to do. Maybe it's their career or something like that. But the mistake that people make is that, you know, when they're doing something bad and you try to tell them no, then you're controlling them. Look, I do that shit all the time. If somebody's doing something bad, I'm going to tell them, hey, knock it off. Okay, that's not control. That's actually putting in order. It's like putting in ethics, right? Don't let somebody control you in terms of giving up a career, giving up something that you love to do, giving up something that is a hobby for you just because they don't like it. Okay, that's bad. That's bad control. The fifth red flag is when she acts differently with you and with other people. And that just doesn't just go with women, that goes for everyone in general, including dudes. Like, if they act differently when they're around other people, that's a red flag that the person is actually very fake. A person that is not fake is not going to act differently around other people than they do with you. They're going to act the same. So if you're around somebody, if you got a chick that when she's with you, she's one way, but then she's with another way with somebody else, dude, that is a really bad sign of a person, because what it tells you is that they're actually acting in accordance with what the other person wants to see or hear. Boom! And that is horrible. That is a fake, covert person. They're just showing you what you want to see and hear, okay? Run, 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 run.
Run, Forrest, run!
The sixth one is when the person uses past trauma and situations as the excuse of why they're acting all batshit crazy now, okay? You don't want that person. If that person is a disaster. Okay. Every single situation that's going to come up for you, oh, but that was past trauma. I'm experiencing past trauma and I got past trauma, blah, blah, blah. Dude, that's just BS. If you're not a big enough person to know that you can't take your baggage from the last relationship and you're going to bring that into this relationship, you're just not mature enough. It's psychotic. Okay, it's just taking stuff from the past and putting it into today, and poisoning is creating a toxic environment for where you are now, and you don't want to do that. And the seventh one, probably a lot of you guys deal with, which is women that have friends, like guy friends. Dude, that's just a complete, unless you are a castrated male, there is no reason that your girl needs to have a male friend that she talks to because they were friends before you.
Oh, brother.
Like, fuck that, dude. I don't care if I met a girl where I am today in my life. If I met a girl and I was single and she had a friend and they were best buddies and they've been together, you know, for 10 years, 15 years or whatever. And she's like, no, but I'm always gonna talk to my friend every day. And I'd be like, dude, you're with the wrong guy, because all that's gonna do is create trouble. Now your girl has another sounding board, another opinion leader of who he or she wants to talk to. And dude, that's just a disaster. Then all you're gonna do is you're gonna spend all your time competing with the other person.
Mitä aikajuoksijalle voi tapahtua, ja silloin lähdetään kyllä iloisesti. Äärimmäisen hienosti kaveri ottaa lähtee kaasumisen vastaan, mutta tämä seuraava...
And who wants to deal with that, dude? Like, grow up. Any real guy is gonna want to be the guy for their girl. And any real woman, and I'm gonna use the word real woman, understands that. Only a little girl, only a little kid thinks that way, that, oh, I need to have my guy friends, and what happens if you and I break up? Well, then, dude, don't be with me. If you're gonna try to go into every relationship worrying about if you're gonna lose or not and you're gonna lose friends, dude, that's such high school BS. That's just the biggest bunch. Like, go back to high school. Most of those people are still single because they're just so twisted in the head. They can't understand that if you're gonna be with somebody, you give your loyalty, you give your opinions, you give your respect to that person. You don't share it with other people, okay? Girls don't need guy friends and guys don't need girlfriends. If you're a guy, you don't need a girl. Oh, well, she's like my sister and we've been together within 10 years, 15 years. No. You don't need that. That's different if you guys work together, or you're professionals and you work together and all that type of stuff. That's a different type of relationship. But if you're friends and that's your friend that you talk to, you don't need that. You don't need that, dude. And if you got a girl that's got a guy friend, dump her ass today, dude. Get rid of her, to tell her, look, dude, you need to knock that shit off, or ciao. Be a real dude. Be a real dude. Be a real dude. Don't put up with that stuff. I just gave you the 7 biggest tips right now that are gonna help you identify red flags in chicks, okay? Don't put up with crap. Just don't do it, man. Just don't do it. If this information was useful, or you got a buddy that's not being a real dude, please share, like, subscribe, comment below. I wanna hear your thoughts on the video. If you want me to talk more about relationships or what guys should be looking for, because I'm all for relationships and for guys having solid relationships with real chicks. You gotta stop dealing with these Tweety birds, dude. Tweety birds will get you nowhere. God bless. Hope you love the channel.